Hi, yogis and bobcats. Welcome to the Ohio University Virtual Fitness page. If you don't know me, my name is Kaya. I'm a yoga instructor at Ping, and today we're going to be doing a short little yoga sequence called Breathe and Bend. So it's exactly what it sounds like. We're going to be connecting to the breath and doing some gentle stretches, just especially some side bending, some nice flowy postures to just start to drop into our body. This is a really good sequence for right when you wake up or right before bed, or anytime you're just wanting to move into the body, maybe after a walk or something like that. Yeah, great. So we're going to go ahead and start in child's pose. So bring our knees as wide as our mat, big toes come to touch. And then let the heart melt down towards the mat, reach the hands out forward. Maybe rock the head from side to side, giving your third eye a little massage here. And start to arrive on your mat, come into your breath. Starting to take inventory of the sensations in the body today, of the thoughts and the worries weighing on the mind. We're going to use the breath throughout this practice to alleviate both those things, both tensions in the physical body, as well as the emotional, mental, and spiritual one. Start to walk your hands over to the right side, lifting up your forehead and then dropping it over slightly to the right. Keep sending your left hip back down to the left heel, feeling that stretch deep into the left side body and the left armpit, the left ribs, all the way down to the left oblique, the side of the belly. Inhale to come back through center, fingers reach away from you. And then exhale to walk the hands over to the left, again dropping the forehead over to the left and sending the right hip back towards the right heel. Breathe into the whole stretch in the right underarm through the right side body. Inhale to come back through center. Hands reach out towards the top of your mat. And then we'll walk our hands in towards our hips, coming up to sit on our knees. And from our seat on our knees, we're going to sit our weight over to the right side of our hips. Here, I'll mirror you guys. So bring the legs out. So the right shin comes to parallel with the top edge of the mat. And the left knee is up towards the right heel. Right shin is parallel with the side edge of your mat, finding a deer pose here. We're going to inhale to lift up and out of our low back. Roll the shoulders onto the back. Exhale to start to walk the hands forward, finding a forward fold here. This should be really nice stretch through the hips and through the low back. Your weight can sit off to your right side, but be pressing some weight into the left leg. Staying active here. Pressing down with the inner edge of the left foot into the mat. With each inhale, you reach out through the crown of your head, finding a longer spine. And with each exhale, maybe you melt in a little deeper into your forward fold. 3 more inhales right here. Inhale to walk your hands back in, coming back to a tall spine. Place the right hand next to the right hip, maybe a little bit farther behind it. And then grounding down through both shins, we're going to lift the hips up towards the ceiling, reach the left hand up and overhead, maybe slightly back for a gentle back bend. And breathing into the whole front side of the body here, the chest, the shoulders, the heart, the belly, the hips, the fronts of the legs. Everything should feel nice and open here. No pinching, no pain. If there is, you can back out of the posture. One more big inhale here. And exhale to slowly lower the hips, come back to your deer pose. And then we'll come over to the other side. So you can first come through your Virasana, hero's pose, before sitting your hips off to the left side of your heels. Left shin comes parallel to the top edge of the mat. Right shin parallel to the side edge of the mat. We'll once again inhale to tent up on the fingertips, find a tall spine. And then exhale to walk the hands forward, finding a forward fold. Noticing here the asymmetry of the body. So maybe this side is more open than the other side. Maybe this side is significantly more tight. Just noticing that, trying not to pass judgment on the differences, but coming back to your breath and asking yourself what you can do to aid your body in this posture, how you can show yourself patience and compassion here. Let the shoulder heads roll forward, let the neck hang heavy. Let this be a restorative posture, really nice deep stretch. Your next inhale lifts you back up to a tall seat. Your left hand plants into the mat by your left hip, a little bit behind. And you press into your shins to inhale, lift the hips up off the mat. Right hand reaches up and overhead, maybe slightly back, to find that opening through the whole front side body. 2 big breaths here, all the way into the belly. Stay for the inhale. Exhale to slowly lower the hips back down to the mat. Swing your right knee out and around so that the soles of the feet connect in front of you, finding Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So finding a distance of the heels away from the hips that feels comfortable to you today. So anywhere really close is going to be more intense on the hips, whereas a little bit farther out may put more strain on the knees, but will be easier on the hips. So finding that perfect spot for your body today. And we're going to take a few rounds of cat-cow spine. So gripping onto your outsides of your feet or to your ankles. We'll inhale to pull our heart forward through the gates of our shoulders. Reach the head up high, looking towards the ceiling. And then exhale to arch back, tuck the chin to chest, cat spine. 2 more just like that. Inhale, heart forward, cow. Exhale, shoulder blades pull apart, cat. Inhale, cow. Last time, look up towards the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, cat. Pull everything together, open through the backside of the body. Inhale to come up. Good, and then we'll keep our right heel tucking in towards our groin. We're going to extend the left leg out at an angle. So again, whatever feels comfortable. Maybe you're closer in at a 45-degree angle, or you're a little wider out. It's up to you. First, we'll inhale to reach up with the right arm. Wiggle the left fingers down towards the right foot, and then reach the the right arm overhead, finding a side body stretch. If you have the space, maybe reach a little farther, capture the big toe, and then pull your heart through that gate, twisting here as well as a side bend. Certainly don't have to come down that far. Maybe your hand is hovering as you breathe into your right side body. Inhale to sweep your arm up and overhead, come back to center, and then twist over towards your left leg, and then using your arms, weight to pull you down, forward fold over towards your left leg. Either gripping your foot if you have hold of it, or just dropping your hands by the sides of your legs, taking whatever variation feels good here. You want your belly to connect with your thigh before your nose connects to your knee. So working to flatten the back rather than arching in and trying to connect the head to the knee right away. 2 more big breaths here. Inhale to slowly release, press your way back up to center. And then we'll switch the legs. So the left heel hugs into the groin, right leg extends out long at your own degree. First, we'll walk the right hand down towards the right heel. Inhale to reach the left hand overhead, finding a side body stretch. Again, maybe you reach down to the big toe, pull your heart through the gate, and twist open, totally optional here. Wherever you are, breathing deeply into the areas of the body that are experiencing sensation, the ribs, the armpit, maybe the low back, the hamstrings, even the triceps, the arm muscles. And using your exhales to release a little deeper into the posture, to find some ease, relaxation. Inhale to sweep your left hand back up towards the sky, finding center. Exhale to twist and drop over your right leg. Again, maybe the hands walk out, dropping over to the mat, however far is comfortable. Maybe they reach the hand as you reach your belly towards the thigh, and then eventually your nose to your knee. Certainly not somewhere you need to be today. Keep rooting down through the left sit bone into the mat and finding a gentle external rotation in the right leg so that the right toes flare out rather than falling inward. 1 more big breath. Inhale, back to center. Good. And then we'll hug our knees together, find our way onto our backs. Hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a big squeeze. Good, and then we'll start by wrapping our right leg over our left so that the knees come to stack. And we're going to take sort of a Gomukhasana twist. So reach with your right hand to capture the left foot, so either the left foot or the left ankle, whatever feels good. And then keeping the right knee hugging up towards the chest, drop the left knee down towards the mat. If you need to look up at the video, you're welcome to do that. So that the outside of the left leg rests on the mat and your right hand still has the left foot. And then from here, keeping both shoulders on the mat, we'll draw the right knee over to the left, finding a twist. So keep grounding down through that right shoulder. As you breathe into this twist, maybe you send the gaze over to the right, deepening the twist in the cervical spine, the upper back and neck. Kick back gently with your left foot into your hand. Finding some resistance here as you draw the right knee closer to the ground. 2 more big breaths here. Good. Inhale to bring the right knee back to center. Release the left foot and then bring the left knee back to meet the right. Give yourself 1 more squeeze. And then this time the left knee stacks over the right knee. Knees to stack. Your left hand reaches for the outside of your right ankle or foot. And then you gently drop the outer edge of your right leg down to the mat, keeping that hold on the foot. Keep the left knee hugged up into the chest. And then exhale to drop the left knee over to the right. Again, working to keep rooted through the left shoulder. So you can find that deep opening through the clavicle, the collarbone, the chest and heart. Maybe you use some gentle pressure on your right hand to guide the left knee down towards the mat, deepening the twist. 2 big breaths. Good. Release that foot if you took it. Inhale to come back up to center, drawing the knees. Give yourself 1 final squeeze. Hug the nose all the way into the knees. Big inhale, squeeze everything 1 last time. And exhale to release all the way down to the ground. Find final resting pose. Shavasana, hands come by the sides, palms face up. Feet sprawled out as wide as the mat. And relaxing every bit of the body into the mat. The shoulders, the ribs, the belly, the hips, the legs, the feet, the back of the head. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth and take rest here. As you bring your attention back into your breath, you can start to reawaken into your body, bringing tiny movements at first, and then slowly into bigger ones. And then reach the arms up and overhead. Using the arm as a pillow, roll onto your right side. Supported fetal position. Our yogic rebirth after Shavasana corpse pose. Take a moment here to check in once more with your breath, to notice how it's changed throughout class, throughout these short 15 minutes. And your inhale will lift you back up to a tall, cross-legged seat. Keep the gaze soft. Bring your hands to press together, Anjali Mudra. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center, and then your mouth, and then your heart, bowing to seal your practice. Namaste.